equivalent to exchanging vows in the West. The couple would pay respect to the heaven and the earth, their seniors and deceased ancestors, and lastly, to each other, in the form of bowing. Let's welcome our bride and groom. First, let's pay respect to the heaven and earth to seek their blessing of the marriage. Secondly, please pay respect to the couple's parents, grandparents, and ancestors, and thank them for their years of love and care. Last but not least, the bride and groom pay respect to each other. Ceremony completed. Now let's move on to the cross cup wine ceremony. The cross cup wine ceremony symbolizes that the two previously separate individuals are now joined as one by the wedding. Ceremony completed. Congratulations. It will be followed by the tea ceremony. The tea ceremony is an occasion for the couple to thank their family for all the years of love and care, and for them to be formally introduced to each other's family. The first tea ceremony usually starts in the morning before the wedding, where the bride says goodbye to her family before she sets off to the groom's family house in a red sedan chair, usually carried by the bridesmaid. Luckily for me and Kenny, Steph couldn't find a red sedan chair, although we could sort of get a red office chair and push it down the steps. This is usually followed by the bowing ceremony, the wine ceremony, and the banquet. Lastly, in the following morning, the groom introduces his newly wedded wife to his family through another tea ceremony. The tea is usually sweet, to symbolize sweetness in the new union. There are many symbolic ingredients of the tea, those being lotus seeds, longan fruit, red dates, and lily buds. The lotus seeds symbolize that the couple will bear children quickly and continuously. And I have a lot of that tea, Tom. The longan represents a dragon and a witch to bear male children. Red dates symbolize joy, wealth, prosperity, and fertility. And lastly, lily buds symbolize a long-lasting marriage.
It is said that a successful marriage requires falling in love many times, but always with the same person. So even if on your life's journey you find times when you fall out of love with one another, remember a good marriage requires strength, communication, honesty, and a resolve to work together to put things right. Use your heads as well as your hearts. Remember the special moments you have shared so far, and the special person you have chosen to devote life to. Enjoy your similarities and celebrate your differences. I hope that your lives together are full of joy and that you have a lifetime of much love and happiness. To the happy couple, my son and daughter-in-law, Tom and Steph.
If I could just say a few words.
Good.
Then I'd be a better public speaker. I'd like to thank you all for coming to the wedding of Steph and Tom. I'm Mike, one of the bridesmen, and Steph has placed her trust in me to tell you a little bit about her. Now, how can we describe Steph? One thing we can all agree on is that Steph is unique. You'll never meet anyone quite like her, and I think the world would be a funnier and certainly kinder place if there were more people like her. She has so many qualities, and I only have time to tell you about a few of them. Steph is the most loyal friend anyone could wish for. My first memory of Steph is sitting with her in lectures at uni. My other friends would fill up a row of seats, leaving no room for me. They didn't care if I was sat on my own. Steph was different. Steph would want to sit with me. She'd want to talk to me. She always values her friends and never forgets or abandons them. After graduating, we moved to different parts of the country and didn't see each other for a whole year. But when we met up again, it was like no time had passed, and we picked up where we left off. A true friend for life. Steph is kind, caring, and generous. When my student house had been broken into, who were the two people who immediately jumped to my assistance? Of course, both Steph and Tom offered to put me up. Steph once bought me a phone case, which didn't fit my phone. She was so sorry that she'd made a mistake that over 5 months she had bought me up half a phone case shop. Steph can turn her hand to many professions. She is a painter, a very slow painter. She has been painting a picture of her graduation ceremony for the past 3 years. She'll be retired by the time she's finished it. She's an animal impressionist. If you've heard any news reports of an escaped wandering albatross, meerkat, sloth, or hippo from Marwell Zoo, don't worry, it was just Steph and her skill of mimicking. She does a brilliant impression of Tom, but he's not supposed to know about that. She's an avid gardener. There's over 3,000 plant varieties here at the Eden Project, but that's nothing. You should see Steph and Tom's flat. She's a patient teacher. Well, she has to be, because every 6 months she teaches me how to use chopsticks. One day I'll get the hang of it, I promise. And she's a seamstress. Well, nobody has ever thought to sew a smiley cactus before. Everyone, I'd like you to meet Charlie. He's had a long journey. Charlie. And give it a small flower hat. I mean, Bayo tapestry, eat your heart up, because that is amazing. Yeah, I think we should have a clap for Steph. When you spend time with Steph, life seems easier and less serious. She can be so much fun that at Reading Uni, she once put a cat ears headband on me while we were walking round campus, and of course we bumped into one of our lecturers. At graduation, 1.5 years later, the same lecturer shook our hands and said, "I see you're not wearing your cat ears today." Whenever I have a problem, Steph would take my mind off it and cheer me up. She'd be a breath of fresh air and can always put things in perspective. She'll always be there to comfort, give amazing and thoughtful presents, and make you laugh. Tom, don't let this one go. Steph may be one of the most extraordinary people you will ever meet, but she is also the most wonderful friend, and I know she'll be a perfect wife and a best friend to you. There are some that say marriage is like a pack of cards. It starts off with a heart and diamond and ends up with a club and a spade. But I'm sure that won't happen in your marriage. To finish, I'd like to give the bride and groom some expert advice from my wealth of experience of married life. Never go to sleep arguing. Never let any resentment and grudges remain. Talk them out. And Steph, treat Tom like a beautiful warm fire on a winter's day. Look after him carefully and never let him go out. We all know how committed and loving you both are to each other, and you deserve all the happiness for your lives together. Let's all raise a glass and toast the bride and groom. Steph and Tom.
Steph and Tom.
I'd like to also say that there is a shuttle bus running until 1 o'clock to the car park. Thank you.
It's fallen over. I've had too much to drink.
Also, just to let people know, okay, it's not even true. We'll probably after this heading over to where we were at the beginning. That'll be clear, and we're going to be, I think it's just starting to roll back and to relax, isn't it? There's the cake after that as well. So I mean, there's always that. Pretty good speech.
I've been reunited with Tanya after all these years.